I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
I am a dancer.
I am a filmmaker.
I am a photographer.
I am a chef.
I am an artist.
I'm a singer.
I am an athlete.
I am a director.
Hi, I'm Marilisa Diaz from Center Stage, here with Cheyenne. Nice to have you.
Thank you so much for inviting me on the show.
So Cheyenne, you're a special education major. What
Yep.
got you involved with that?
Well, actually, it all started during my 20 hours of observations at my 7th, 8th grade middle school. And actually, on my last day, I had a very special connection with one of the students, I think on the levels of that I was also a special ed student as well. So I took that experience as a way to connect with the student, and I really feel that I gave him a lot of belief in himself and that there was hope on the other side. And I just realized at that moment that this is it, this is the field that I need to be in. That connection that I had with that student just made me realize I have to go into this field.
Do you like working with kids?
I love it. I love it. You know, it kind of brings the inner child in me, you know, like about Disney and, you know, all this other cool stuff. So definitely.
What would you like to get involved in? Like what field? With kids that have autism or special needs kids? Like what field?
Probably with autism, I mean, there's different types of classes that special ed students are placed in. There's the inclusion class, there's self-contained, which is a little more restricted, and then there's the life skills vocational program class, which is probably the most restricted underneath self-contained. I'm very fascinated by the life skills vocational program, which has kids that have autism, Down syndrome, and intellectually disabled, which coincides with Down syndrome, and developmentally delayed. So I feel like I'd be more interested working in that type of environment with those kids. I feel would be a better
great.
thing.
And at Old Westbury, at our college, is there any clubs that you could get involved with that would help you better your education, like with your major?
I know there's a teacher education club, but I haven't heard much about what's going on with that. There is another organization called the Council for Exceptional Children, and I recently just contacted my advisor about that and when the first meeting is. So once I find out, I'm going to go find out and hopefully meet other special ed majors just like me. So
That's amazing.
see what they have to offer.
So are you doing any internships?
Not really internships. I'm actually doing my 3rd round of observations. I actually am back at my 6th grade school.
Oh, wow.
I'm currently working one-on-one with a student on his writing skills, and he's excelling amazingly. And I've also observing, you know, kids like on the autism spectrum, more in the self-contained classes. And I've never been, as a special ed student myself, in self-contained at all. So to finally get to see one for the first time, it is such an eye-opener. There's such a big difference between a class of 23 kids and 5 of them are special ed kids compared to a self-contained class where all kids are special ed students with a variety of disabilities. It's so different, so different.
So, did you ever do student teaching or not yet? You're working on it?
I'm getting to student teaching. Spring of 17 is the goal for student teaching, and I'm gonna keep that goal alive. But this semester, my cooperating teacher has allowed me to kind of teach a little bit, like more like with small groups, kind of like co-teach a little bit. Like I would be given a worksheet and, you know, the students would have to do it and then I would go over the worksheet with them. But I would kind of like have them like defend their answers or elaborate, you know, how did you get that answer? Why did you get that answer? To kind of make them really think deep. Exactly.
Kids,
and that really coincides with the Common Core state standards for them to really have deep thinking and inquiring skills.
Well, thank you, Cheyenne. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Hope everything goes well with your career.
Thank you.
This has been Center Stage. I'm Marilisa Diaz. Thanks for watching.